Welcome back, Star Wars fans. It's Star Wars Anna, and today we're diving deep into episode 6 of The Acolyte, titled Teach, Corrupt. This episode was packed with revelations about Qimir's past and some major developments for our main characters. Let's break it all down. The episode opens with Osha waking up in Qimir's lair on a mysterious island planet. The setting is reminiscent of Luke Skywalker's exile planet in The Last Jedi, immediately evoking themes of isolation and potential dark side influence. Qimir's attempts to seduce Osha to the dark side are in full swing, and the parallels to the Kylo Ren and Rey dynamic are unmistakable. One of the most intriguing aspects of this episode is the reveal of Qimir's backstory. We learn that he was once part of the Jedi Order, which explains his earlier comment to Saul about not remembering him. The massive scar on Qimir's back is supposedly from an attack by his former Jedi Master, hinting at a violent departure from the Order. This raises questions about who his master was and what led to such a confrontation. Qimir's seduction tactics are fascinating to watch. He never outright lies to Osha, instead using half-truths and omissions to paint the Jedi in a negative light. His approach of giving Osha opportunities to leave while piquing her curiosity is masterfully done. The scene where he goes full Monty in the dark side hot tub is both amusing and symbolic of the temptation he represents. Meanwhile, May's storyline takes an interesting turn as she impersonates Osha on the Jedi ship. Saul's emotional state throughout these scenes is noteworthy. He seems far more affected by recent events than a typical Jedi Master should be, raising questions about his own potential to fall to the dark side. The episode also gives us more insight into the political situation facing the Jedi Order. The mention of Senator Ravencourt and anti-Jedi factions in the Senate adds depth to the larger narrative of the Jedi's declining influence. This ties nicely into what we know happens in the prequel era, showing the seeds of the Order's downfall being sown long before Palpatine's rise to power. One of the most significant moments in the episode is Qimir's explanation of his philosophy. His emphasis on freedom to practice the Force as he sees fit, and his desire for an apprentice, echo the complaints we've heard from other non-Jedi Force users in the series. This adds nuance to his character, making him more than just a typical villain. Now let's dive into some theories and implications. Qimir's true identity. While we've learned more about his past, there's still mystery surrounding Qimir. Could he be a known character from Star Wars lore, or is he entirely new? The showrunners comment about not revealing his full backstory until future seasons, if they happen, leaves room for speculation. Osha's dark turn. The episode ends with Osha putting on Qimir's cortosis helmet, seemingly completing her seduction to the dark side. Will we see her fully embrace these new teachings? Possibly even fighting against the Jedi in future episodes? Saul's potential fall. There are hints throughout the episode that Saul might not be as steadfast in the light as we thought. Could we see him fall to the dark side by the series' end? The true events of 16 years ago. Saul keeps almost revealing the truth about what happened during the tragedy, but is continuously interrupted. What secret is he keeping, and how will it impact our characters when it's finally revealed? Vernestre Rvo's role. Her reaction to sensing the conflict and her memory of tipping the scales suggests she might have more connection to these events than we initially thought. Could she have been Qimir's former master? Looking ahead, there are several questions we'll be watching for in the coming episodes. Will we get a full flashback to the events of 16 years ago in the next episode? How will May react when she learns the full truth about what happened? Will Osha fully embrace the dark side, or will she find a balance between light and dark? What role will the cortosis helmet play in future conflicts? How will the show reconcile these events with what we know about the Jedi's ignorance of the Sith in The Phantom Menace? The episode continues to explore the show's themes of duality and the nature of the Force. Qimir's teachings about different ways to access the Force, beyond just Jedi and Sith methods, add depth to the Star Wars mythology. This ties into what we've seen with characters like Ahsoka and Grogu, who use the Force without strictly adhering to Jedi doctrine. The visual storytelling in this episode is particularly strong. The contrast between the lush, mysterious island, where Qimir and Osha are, and the sterile Jedi ship, highlights the different paths our characters are on. The use of the cortosis helmet as a symbol of Osha's temptation is effective, with the final shot of her putting it on serving as a powerful cliffhanger. Qimir continues to be the most intriguing character in the series. His complex motivations and charismatic performance make him a compelling antagonist. The revelation that he was once a Jedi adds layers to his character and raises questions about the failings of the Jedi Order. The political subplot involving anti-Jedi sentiment in the Senate is a nice touch, showing how the stage is being set for the events of the prequel trilogy. It's interesting to see how the Jedi's own secrecy and bureaucracy contribute to their downfall, long before Palpatine's machinations come into play. One of the most effective aspects of the episode is how it plays with our expectations. The show continues to blur the lines between light and dark, making us question who we should be rooting for. Is Qimir truly evil, or does he have a point about the Jedi's restrictive ways? Is Osha's potential turn to the dark side a fall from grace, or a necessary step in her journey? The episode also does a good job of building tension. The constant interruptions when Saul is about to reveal the truth about the past are frustrating but effective, keeping us invested in the mystery. The scenes on the Jedi ship, with May trying to maintain her disguise as Osha, add a layer of suspense to the proceedings. Overall, this episode marks a significant step forward for the series. It deepens the mythology, advances character arcs in interesting ways, and sets up intriguing possibilities for the remaining episodes. The focus on Qimir's backstory and philosophy gives the show a stronger antagonist, while Osha's temptation adds complexity to our protagonist. However, the show still faces the challenge of reconciling its events with established Star Wars canon. How it handles the revelation of the Sith's existence and the Jedi's response will be crucial to the series' success. What did you think of this episode, Star Wars fans? Are you excited to see where Osha's journey takes her? What do you think is the truth about what happened 16 years ago? And how do you feel about the possibility of Saul falling to the dark side? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Star Wars content. May the Force be with you.